No, I have to resist. I can't join the cult. It's too much. It's not healthy anymore, man. This thing's gotta stop. I see them everywhere. But it's been a pleasure knowing you guys. See you on the other side. What have I done to myself, dude? I'm never gonna forgive myself. Yeah, anyway, welcome back to Reaction Friday. On an actual Friday. Can you believe it? Can you believe I've actually kept my promise for the last 2 weeks? And of course, before we begin, don't forget to join the Discord server. We're almost at 31,000 members. Link is gonna be in the description below. Leave a like on the video. Thanks very much. And here we go. So I just found this picture in a public server, and I don't think he's okay. You mean the T-Rex or the bee? Because I don't know what's going on, dude. They're both hitting the cloud with their face. Oh, wait, that's a third one. So let me get this straight. He's on a public server flexing 4 of his giant pets. I'm sure this guy has nothing to compensate. And poor T-Rex, by the way, he's getting squeezed in. Bax, is this enough when it comes to giant plants? What do you mean? I don't see the giant plants anywhere, brother. I mean, this tiny thing or this tiny thing? Too small. The only thing that's like okay, as acceptable, is the giant pine cone. Everything else, take out your trusty shovel. You know what you gotta do. Could you please rate my garden? All right, let's take a look. Ooh, okay. So you got the tranquil thingy on the left side. Another one on the right side. It's like yin and yang, you know, red and blue. And you get the bridges in between. This is very creative. And I love how many bamboos you got around there for no particular reason. I just love to see 500 bamboos in a garden. You know, it just makes me feel it's like the chaos in my room. You know, when you don't clean for 2 years and you just have trash everywhere. That's the same feeling, but in a Zen-like way, okay? I kind of spun that the wrong way. It looks good. My cousin's plant is kind of big. Let me see. No, it's not. By the way, what is this ugly avatar? I'm just kidding, brother. It's nice. It's a good-looking avatar. Welcome to the club. Do you guys need any wood? What is wrong with your head? Why do you have 416 wood stacked up into the chipper? You don't need 416 wood. What are you gonna build? Dude, like, this guy clearly already has every single thing in the game. You can clearly tell. He's got the farm. He's got the full freezer of food, which is a complete mess, by the way. And then you got this giant pile of logs. And that's it. Everything else is gone. You could tell that this guy has chopped down every single tree in existence. Okay, I know what this guy's doing. So this is the new moon melon thing, and I really want to get one. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to lock in for this one. I mean, you guys see it. You see the size. I know we can cook up a bigger one. The golden toilet 1 minute ago. Yeah, but it's already at 74 likes, by the way. That is a failure. That's right. No views in 1 minute. That's a little sad, isn't it? That the fall off is real. Hey, but thank you for the support. All right, thank you for being my first fan. I think you have a problem when it comes to building stuff. Again, I'm sure you have nothing to compensate for, but this is not healthy, man. You don't need to have so many blood moon things in your build a plane game. It's like if you're going through a midlife crisis, but I'm not sure if you're old enough for it. What's up with this guy's bone blossom? Oh my god, dude. I would honestly just chop it down. It's pretty nice. Like, this is the best bone blossom, the rarest bone blossom you'll probably ever see in your life. At the same time, it's completely useless because he's not gonna get up there. Just reclaim it and make another one. Bax, could you rate my blueberry bush? Ooh, oh, damn, look at that. That is wealth. That is pure wealth. This is the royal family blueberry bush, boys. He's stacked up. It's like pulling up with the Ferrari. I can't compete against this. You guys probably seen my blueberry bush, and it looks nothing like this. By the way, are you sure these are blueberries? Aren't these like the poisonous blueberry ones? I don't know if blueberry bushes have this much. That's a little worrying, because my blueberry bush had nowhere near this amount of blueberries. Is this the biggest tranquil bloom ever? Okay, let me see. Oh, you can't really see it, so that's the point. By the way, what's wrong with the number at the bottom? Your shekels are completely off. Are you playing a modded game? Probably not, because you got the island right here. Yeah, by the way, that's the island. And I think this is the root of the tranquil bloom. So the whole thing is behind it. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that's him, by the way. This small, insignificant fly is his avatar. That's the map, and that is the tranquil bloom. Dude, I want to see this one. This is crazy. Take a good look how this map looks like, because it's probably gonna disappear in a bit. There it is. That is our tranquil bloom. Dang, all right, that doesn't look that bad. I'm actually surprised how it doesn't glitch out the map, because we've seen some big ones before, but they usually just like completely destroy the whole map. This guy managed to make a big one, which is actually which is visible. Why do you have to put the chocolate mutation on it though? It could have been so nice, but you just made it look ugly. What is this guy doing? I'm so confused. Oh great, now he blocked off my garden. Hold on. Maybe this is just what we need to get to the top. I'm a little bit confused because I don't really see a way up there, but maybe he's got a secret plan. I need to be in a different spot. Okay, I'll rejoin. I'll let you on my garden plot if that helps. All right, so if you're at the starting plot, you have just enough space to get to the mountain. and climb the tranquil bloom. Man, this is beautiful. The easiest way to get on top of the island as well. Excuse me, coming through. Well, this is a lot of work. A lot of work for my legs. I don't get a lot of action when it comes to walking, you know. So this is it? Wait, can I escape Matrix? Can I get out of the map as well? Sweet freedom, boys. We're completely out of the map. I don't think I've ever got this far before. But there's no map limit. We just keep going. I'm not complaining, though. Not complaining at all. Okay, can we climb the thing itself? Nah, no, of course we can't. Okay, again, how am I supposed to screenshot this? Oh, finally he cleaned it up. Yeah, that is a lot better. It's just a wall, bro. It's just a wall. Damn. I guess this is the best screenshot you guys are gonna get because, yeah, there's no way to describe the monstrosity we're seeing here. Look, maybe if we get to the edge, we might be able to see more of the plant. By the way, that collection, very intriguing. Just like with every other rare plant. This is just, I gotta control myself. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's me. Damn, and that's the plants. Okay, yeah, this is a nice view. I'm not gonna lie. Not much else to say, man. You've done it. You've created a plant everyone wants to steal. Funniest thing is, I don't think you're ever gonna go on a public server with this. You're basically locked up in a private server forever. Bean virus on Roblox. Dude, it is everywhere. Why? You guys you think you're gonna get free stuff? You're not gonna get anything at all. I'm not gonna get anything at all. I'm just gonna make a fool of myself tomorrow. Bax, I forgot to use a sprinkler on my cactus. All right, let me see. Let me see. Dude, how did you manage to dry out a cactus? That is almost next to impossible. You realize these things live in a desert. You've outdone yourself, bro. This is A+. Dude, what am I looking at? I don't get it. It's just, is it a queue? Are you trying to make a skyscraper? It looks like it shouldn't be alive. You should probably just take out a shovel. Take it out. Put it out of its misery. It is not happy. You can't force me to make a boat. You are playing boat game. By the way, the avatar. I just noticed it again, man. Is there gonna be a person without one? That's the question. Bax, are you hungry? Yeah, actually I am. My food's gonna be here in a couple of minutes. And I would do anything for some goulash. Some delicious vegetable soup. This is actually like a pretty nice, cozy base. Maybe a little bit too much food for my taste, but I never say no to food. Dude, everyone just keeps flexing with pine cones. I mean, I feel like we gotta get one as well. It's so hard to see how giant this thing is, by the way. It is just completely ridiculous. Bax, can you name my chickens in my garden? Okay, sure. This one is going to be called Number One Worker, and this one is gonna be called Rudolph. Why not? That's a nice name. Bax, after Grow Garden dives off. No, please. Actually, it might be like a freedom calling ticket, you know? Just playing other games like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That is a fat cat. That is a lot of, I know you're gonna say it's just fur. That is not fur, okay? That's like 3 cats in one. I just got the kitsune. OMG. All right, let me see the kitsune. Yeah, beautiful kitsune. So this guy is flexing with the size of his garden. So let's see. The first thing's the giant burning bud. All right, those are pretty big. Okay, so that's the whole plot, by the way. So that's the cloud. It's basically above the clouds, but it continues because if you zoom out, here it is. Oh, that's impressive. Wait, oh, if you look, this little dot, that's his avatar. So the pine cone is just taking over the map. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Is this enough, Bax? All right, let's see. Let's see what you got. All right, so you're in build a plane. And you have distance 1 million. 1 million distance. I think you can get a little bit more. Okay, now that's a joke. That's an obvious joke. Bro, get some help. That's too much. I said get like 200k. Bax, can you rate my plane? All right, let's see what you're working with. Okay, not bad. Oh, it's the B2 fighter. Wait, isn't this guy from the competition? It looks very similar. It's insane, by the way. 10 out of 10, man. I love the design, you know? Just, it's like peace and prosperity when you see a B2 bomber. Rate my Princess Thorn. You know what? This is legit. Finally, someone grew a Princess Thorn big enough, worthy enough of a screenshot. Look at that thing. Pretty nice, but the mutations look pretty mid. Free games. Play the best online games, and it's my thumbnail. Dude, what's going on? Is this guy trolling me? Did a YouTube ad just yoink my thumbnail from Build a Plane? That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Bax, I grew a giant pine cone IRL. I think you should remove the word giant in front of the pine cone because that is like a baby version, man. Have you seen my pine cone? Don't want to brag about it. Actually, I don't have one. It died. Money talks. Bro, what am I looking at? It's a boot collection in the forest. Why would you spend so much time fishing out 10 boots? This is literally an item that doesn't do anything. It is complete garbage. And you would stack it up in your shelf. My pepper plant. Ignore the dying lettuce. What do you mean dying lettuce? Let's see. Where's the dying that? Like in the background? Because that looks pretty much gone. But the pepper looks nice. It looks like one of those supermarket peppers. But maybe it's gonna be tasty. You never know. I hope it's spicy at least. The worst thing that can happen is you grow a pepper and it's not spicy. No Robux spent. This was the second seed in the forever pack. Yeah, it can happen, but it's still 37 Robux, bro. You still gotta pay if you want it. It would be nice if they made a free to play version, you know? So at least we could get one for not spending Robux. Because, you know, some people like me, they don't like spending Robux. I barely spend any Robux, especially when it comes to this game. Sugar apple IRL. All right, bro. I don't know what you got in school, but that is not a sugar apple. That is not a sugar apple, is it? No, this is what a sugar apple looks like, okay? That is completely different. What am I looking at? I don't know. I think that's a giant lotus in a princess thorn. I'm not sure, though. It's just a complete mess. Bax, I found you on Eakinator. All right, let's see. My god, bro, why? What's going on? Dude, it's like my name is not even spelled right. Why are you using this picture, bro? Oh, nah, this is just cursed. I'm deleting it, dude. Please, don't show that again. All right, what are we looking at? What is this? Is that an eggplant? There's no way that's an eggplant. I don't know. Like, I really want to know what that is, but it's just, it doesn't look like anything, man. But at the same time, yeah, very impressive. You know, not a lot of people are able to grow such a size. Look at my common eggs. Ew. Why, bruh? Why would you ever grow up, like, wait until a common egg hatches? That is, like, the dumbest thing you can ever do. You know what? Actually, it's kind of cute looking at that chicken. You know, he's got his whole life ahead of himself. He hasn't even tried out grow a garden yet, you know, or Roblox. Like, his life is blessed. He's not cursed. I built this in an hour. Yeah, I can tell. I got 2 sugar apple trees in my garden. Yeah, I can't see if it's an actual sugar apple. I don't think so, but it looks similar. Dude, if that was like an actual sugar apple, that would be sick. Oh my god. Romanesco. 1,600,000,000. That is a solid Romanesco. You know, could be smaller, could be bigger. Bax, I think I was fast enough. Servivio 6 years ago. Noob versus Charles. What was I uploading, bro? That takes me back to the good old days, you know? I think I have the most money in the entire game. I don't know how much that is. All right, millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions, septillion, 100 septillion. Is that possible? That's too much. I guess it's doable. Like, if you have a plant that's worth quadrillions, you can just constantly sell it, right? But what are you gonna do with this much amount of money? Like, there's no way to spend it. Everything in this game costs, like, the most amount of money you can spend is like 1 billion. Just give it to me instead. You don't need it. Nah, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Like, what do you expect me to say for it? Like, you're sick, man. Why would you have a pile of bodies? You think this is like the medieval age? When they weren't even burying the bodies, they just let them rot on a hill? That's just messed up, man. Ooh, another Princess Thorn. But this one's actually pretty legit. The price is not legit, though. You gotta pump up those numbers, man. 200 mil is nothing. Who needs a magical beanstalk when you can do this? I mean, yeah, you don't need a magical beanstalk, buddy. That's crazy. His beanstalk is like 4x the thickness of the regular, you know, the middle beanstalk. All right, let's see what this guy's got. Dude, at what point did this become a gardening channel? All right, we got tomatoes. You know, they're not ready yet, though. I don't know what that is. Garlic? It's tomato. Cut that out. I think it's still tomato. Bamboo. I recognize bamboo, so I'm not that dumb, okay? Pine cone. I don't think that's a pine cone, though. At this point, you're just recording a forest. Like, why is this a flex? I don't get it. The sacrifice. Oh, wow. You got 2 golems watching the guy in the middle. So you're making like an altar sacrifice. It's crazy. Prickly pear, gold and wet. Dude, that is just a giant cube. That's nothing else. Bax, what did you grow? This is not healthy. Giant blueberry. You don't see it? It's beautiful. I mean, I'm just talented wherever it comes to, you know. IRL growing, 6 feet tall, big blueberry. Best garden in Grow Garden. It's everywhere. Dude, my AWs are everywhere. Bro, what? Wait, what? Dude, okay, I need to see this one. How can you grow a pet which has the exact same size as the entire map? That doesn't make any sense. But you know what makes sense? Look at that. Makes perfect sense, man. Beautiful. I've been looking at every single submission you guys sent me, and guess what? Everyone, literally every single submission has that green bean thing. But I swear, like, if I see one more, I'm done. Okay, see ya.